Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Coopzilla, and this is another StarCraft 2 broadcast. Sorry for the weird-sounding voice. I am a little bit sick. But being sick, I stayed home from school, and so I get to do as much StarCraft as I want. It's called resting, right? It's all about getting better. Well, let's just bring up the names just to see who's playing. We have myself, Coopzilla, and I am playing a Protoss named shomershabos. So shomershabos up here in the top right, and I am down here in the bottom right. And I'm deciding at this point in time what type of build I want to go. I decide in my mind. I say, hey Coopzilla, self, I think I'm going to try the Spinicium build. You know, I haven't been seeing that on any replays lately, and I haven't even seen Spinicium's himself even doing that anymore. And so because of that, no one is expecting it. And that's always part of this weird meta game of StarCraft that's always going on. You're playing with your opponent's mind. And so what I'm going to do is at 15 supply, I'm going to get a hatchery first. And I have sent out my scouting drone. Luckily, I am going to scout out all the bases before I get to him. You see he's just on a nice little queue there. And as for shomershabos, he is getting a gateway at 13, which is pretty standard, 12 or 13 usually. And then probably about halfway through, he'll get a assimilator. So playing extremely standard Protoss, and that is that's fine by Protoss play, just because when they do play standard, they still beat the crap out of a lot of races. I'm not racist or anything, except against no, I'm not racist. Anyways, enough racism talk out there. So I got a 15 hatch, 15 pool, and the idea behind the Spinicium build is you drone up, you get out a couple scouting zerglings, and then you drone up until this reaches about 40, and then you get all 4 geysers at once, and your gas just skyrockets, and you start getting all your upgrades. So the beginning, you know, you rely on basically, let's speed this up just a little bit, just because nothing really happens in the beginning of the game anyways. I do have a scouting drone going here. I float him through this zealot. Woohoo! Floated. And this is what the Spinicium build relies on. Getting some creep tumors, getting 4 queens, so 3 would be down here, 1 would be up here, and getting a lot of spine crawlers. And you see that I'm kind of supply blocking myself. Pretty soon I supply block myself pretty hard. And so I just throw down a bunch of spine crawlers just because he probably knows I am going for a fast expansion. Little does he know, it's already saturated. And so here comes my other spine crawler. So if he did choose to push out, he would be met by a wall of pokey things, and that is never fun unless you're in some sort of scandalous video. Wall of pokey things. Never mind. Anyways, so we see, let's just look at the income tab, just see what's going on. So you see I, the Zerg player, in about, what is that, 7 harvesters ahead of my opponent, and that's just because I have been macroing. I felt, the reason I'm casting this game is I felt pretty good about it. I was going to say I was good on my injects, but you see right here, a long period of time going without an inject. So never mind. Oh, there goes an inject. And so I'm sorry, oh, let's slow this down. Oh, jeez. And so I bring my Mutilus over to do some harassment. He's filing all his probes out, and these stalkers are not going to get in. I didn't really realize that's how I got away with that. So I kind of go over here, kind of using the high ground to my advantage. I don't want to lose these mutants, especially this early in the game. So many minerals and so much gas has been poured into it. But you see my macro is definitely slipping. I need a macro hatch or something, because I'm supply blocked. I just have nothing going on for me. I'm building 8 overlords. That is the sign of a true baller. I think this hatchery went down around like 8 minutes or 9 minutes, and so I'm just doing pure hardcore Spinicium play. I've also been spreading my creep pretty well, getting up right into his base just because, why not, you know? And so I moved the spine crawlers that were over here to over here, just so that, you know, same thing again. If he attacks, I'd be prepared for it. Let's see what our Protoss player is going for. He has a Twilight Council, a lot of pylons. Is that an F? F dash? F minus? Have you guys ever read the comic F minus? I love that thing. If you search for it on Google, I bet you'd find it. He's hilarious. That guy is super funny. But anyways, I'm spreading creep all up in his grill, and he has one Colossus out in the field. He does have enough for another Colossus. He is almost finishing his thermal lance upgrade, which will be great against everything I have. And I decided, what the hey, I'm floating so many minerals, I might as well get another hatch. It's kind of like another, you know, whatever. And as for my upgrades, this is my 2-2 on the way. Only one upgrade for my mutas. And I got this, see, a strategy that I always try to do is when I'm getting my 2-2 and I want to keep on upgrading, I build my infestation pit and I start upgrading the layer. Because by the time this finishes, I want to have enough minerals and enough gas to start those 3-3 and also the adrenal glands upgrade, because that just makes Zerglings so crazy. If you look at some of my other videos, like 400 Zerglings versus 100 Zealots, you could see just how the upgrades for Zerglings just completely wipe out Zealots and make all of the Zealots upgrades just completely null and void. So as for me right now, I am just trying to macro up. I'm trying to get full on 200. I think every once in a while I peek up here, but I didn't see his Colossus, so I guess I don't scout well enough. That's just what you get for low level play, not scouting. But you know, I felt pretty good about this game. This is why I'm casting it. And I'm trying to build up a large volume of Marines, of Zerglings. These aren't Marines. Some dang ugly Marines. Those wings are like little fruit flies or something like that. And so his army is looking pretty dangerous right now. I am 200, and he is only 152. So this is about the time where I want to start moving out. I've started getting my 3-3 upgrades on my Zerglings, and also the adrenal glands. One armor for the Mutalisk is out, and finally all of the Zerglings have popped. I've gotten this base up and running mostly. I've gotten some static defense just in case they throw DTs at me, and I want to move out and I want to get a good position. And you'll see kind of how this goes down. I pick a horrible position to go in, and of course he just, oh my gosh, horrible. And I'm trying to click around him. You see I'm clicking up here, and I can't get the freaking Zerglings past these force fields, and I don't even know what I'm doing here. So you see I'm macroing back home, using my larva to the best of my ability. You see that's where all the money is gone. And he is as well. He's warping in 7 stalkers, and these guys are paying for themselves, if nothing else, just slowing down the attack. I need to get these Colossus out of my base as soon as possible. I want to try to save the queen. I don't remember if I did or not. Did I? No! She dies in a ball of flames. And I get my Zerglings in, try to get a nice surround. None of my 3-3 upgrades are finished, except for like 2 seconds. It's 3-3 upgrade just finished right there. But I do clean it up with the mutas, and I'm sitting pretty good. I'm a 30 supply ahead of him, and he is getting his 3rd expansion. I did not know this at the time. He can't get this one, obviously, because I've spread creep over to his base. As for this, look at this. This is awesome, guys. You know, this is just, if nothing else, it's a mindset sort of thing. How would you like to be a Protoss and see creep getting spread into your base? And I use my Mutalisk to expand my creep even once more, just trying to be a little butthole about it all. And just using the Mutalisk, trying to get going, and some great stalker placement, blinking in. I'm trying to get away. I'm not really paying attention to my Mutalisk. I try to fly him over to the corner, and I just fly them right over. I didn't even see that this happened. I wasn't even paying attention at the time. What a bad move by me. And he almost evened it up right there, just with all the Mutalisks going down. And I didn't even realize he had a, you know, this was scouting me the whole time. I guess that's where you need to get an Overseer, just because. And oh my word! Great static defenses. I didn't even know about it, but if I did, I probably wouldn't want to go over there and attack right away. So I'm just trying to get back up to 200. I have a ton of minerals. I just don't have enough larvae. Oh, never mind. I totally do. What am I doing? Build. Use the larva. Use it. There we go. 11 mutas on the way. That's how to use it quick. And we see our Protoss player moving out once again. Little does he know is I am on 4 bases right now. And he is killing off this creep spread, saying, "Get the hell out of my base." And try to move in with my super upgraded leads. I'm kind of scooting over with my Mutalisks. I don't want them to get killed, and so I try to move them away a little bit. And the Zerglings are able to get to surround and kill off the Stalkers. They're so great against Stalkers. I think if Stalkers have any counter, it would be Immortals and upgraded Zerglings. They just take out Stalkers so fast. And so now I'm hitting him double prong. He has a lot of minerals, a lot of gas, but there's really nothing you can do about it. GG. And I would have to say this is a good game. I'm casting it just for the benefit of myself. You know, I always try to cast the games I do good in, not the games I suck at. And that's just the way things go, you know. You never want to look at the games that suck. But it's always fun to watch yourself win. So thank you so much for watching. If you're subscribed, you are awesome. If you're not subscribed, you're still awesome for watching. Even though I get a scant amount of views, all your views are very important to me. I do care. And your comments and your likes, I do care a lot. You know, my wife, here's a little side note. If you're still watching, right on. If my wife actually made a YouTube channel where she did like a makeup thing, or she went to Bed Bath and Body Works and something like that, whatever that place is called. And she bought a bunch of candles, and she did a thing, and she got like 300 views. It was her first video she's ever made. I'm so jealous. But anyways, this has been Coopzilla signing out. GG.